let's watch. Who is Saint Celestine? I'm ready to learn.
I'm Isyanda.
And I'm Koda.
And today I have 2 sets of notes in front of me.
This again.
I hate when we have to do this. Give me a second. Well, I suppose you should know the stakes. It is Saint Celestine or Vashtor. The commissars are not going to make it. I'm just going to tell you that for free right now. It was handy.
Yeah.
But those 2 are close enough that it could change by the time we finish shooting this. So heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
Yeah. Let's say tails commissars?
Sure.
Or which would you prefer?
We'll go with that.
This is kind of fun, so it's like a surprise.
Heads.
Oh, there go the commissars.
Commissars.
Oh, no. Vashtor. Commissars have been gone.
Oh.
Yeah. Commissars are super gone.
Oh.
No, you don't understand. Like, this poll was very neck and neck for a lot of things, with Patreon having its favors and YouTube having its favors. Mm-hmm. Patreon didn't want the commissars.
The poor commissars.
By a very wide margin.
What are commissars?
Honestly, neither did YouTube. So they're going in the losers bracket, which means this week is going to be Celestine, next week is going to be Vashtor, and the week after that is going to be the losers bracket. So your options are the Crimson's Fist, the Tau, if you're big into Gundams, the Servitors, if you want to see him suffer, and the Commissars, who are just generally really cool, and I quite like them.
I'm still upset about the big servitor rally.
I love the Servitor rally. The moment we discovered it would just make you miserable, a huge surge, a biblical surge, even like a flood. It was kind of heartwarming to see.
People love
Heartwarming.
You describe.
People love to do whatever the content creator hates. Why is it so fun? Hi, Dave. Why is it so fun to make us suffer?
Okay.
Heartwarming.
Okay.
It's the stuff that keeps you warm and cozy on a cold winter day. You know what I mean? Clearly they feel the same way I do, so it's not just me. But either way, let's get into the best known sister of battle in 40K, Saint Celestine.
Saint Celestine.
There's a lot of named sisters, I'm not gonna lie, and everyone kind of has their favorite, you know. Like there's the newest one, well, not the newest one, but like the most relevant right now, I'd say, Morven Val. She's Nundum.
The Nundum.
Nundum.
Yeah.
She's great.
Oh, who is she? She's cool.
But Celestine's kind of... she's like the big 3. She's very well known. Like, I don't care what's happening. Celestine's always on the back burner. Everyone's always aware of her existence.
She's doing something.
Yeah, and whenever she shows up to a battlefield, like, tides turn, no matter what. It is the kind of thing that hymns are written about, frankly.
Well, she's got big, great wings of fire.
Yeah.
That would definitely be... That'd be life-changing.
She certainly...
You see that arrive, and things are changing in your brain a little bit.
Yeah, and it's kind of why one of the most hotly debated things, like the elf, or like, I suppose the stuffed shark in the room here, one of the most hotly debated things around Celestine is she a demon? Because it kind of walks like a demon. It kind of talks like a demon.
An imperial demon.
But
and she doesn't die either.
Yeah, but that's all hotly. Well, that's not hotly debated. But the whole is she a demon? Is she not? That's really, I mean, hours of human life have been spent discussing and debating this. I will just give you the facts, and then at the very end we'll go over why she's probably not a demon. Take it with a grain of salt, because tomorrow a book could be published with the opening words, "She's a demon."
What? Okay, their lead into this is great. I'm like, I have to know. What do you mean? It's like hotly debated because you can't prove she's not a demon. Wait. But like for good though? Well, I love this theory. Oh my god, I love this theory. This is so cool. We do it for the funny or suffering amuses us. Yeah, that's true. Morven Val was the quiet sister of battle that was made into a High Lord. The name sounds familiar, but I kind of forget. She really acts like a greater demon. It's kind of sus. It's theorized that due to her nature, she might be a demon of the Emperor. Whoa. I'm so intrigued. Dude, they've hooked me. They've done such a good job in this intro. Hook, line, and sinker. Like, I will be watching until the end.
and we kind of can't chat about it anymore. It is what it is.
A demon of the Imperium.
Yep, she's now a demon. Okay, I guess that's happening because 40K just does that. There's a lot of changes that just happen.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna start with the things we know about her, starting with. We're gonna bring back a rhetorical device that you guys seem to enjoy quite a lot.
A rhetorical device, you say?
Because I think the best way to really understand the gravity that is Celestine arriving somewhere is to look at it from not her perspective at all. We're gonna envision that you are an Imperial guard in a command bunker, watching the bitter defense of your final stronghold fail. You have the same luck as your other cousin, poor stooge. It is what it is. These things don't work out. He got hit by bugs. You're getting hit by Nurgle.
You also must be like the black sheep of the family too. If he got a planetary governor position and
the Stooge is ranged.
you were just a lowly guardsman.
And despite the name, poor Stooge did very well for himself. Like very, very well. We're gonna ignore the one that went off into the Ultramarines. It's a different story, but he did pretty good for himself.
There's a stooge in the Ultramarines?
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Is he the one that got it together and then obviously escaped this dysfunctional family?
A stew?
We'll talk about him whenever we get there.
Okay.
For today, though,
Is this a hypothetical? I thought it was just like a hypothetical person, but are they talking about real characters? The Legion of the Damned? Yeah, I don't know anything about them. She wakes among us. Oh, God.
You are just a guardsman. Things are going awful. Nurgle himself, well, not Nurgle himself, but his forces are here, and so
You have the trenchiest of food.
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 The trenchiest of food. Yes. You are being assaulted by, I guess, the Swedes, the Walking Dead, and a couple of Space Marines wasting away because it's Nurgle. You know how it is. All of his units are sloughing apart, and
they'll make you start sloughing apart.
And there's no, whether you manage to beat Nurgle or not, you're not, because every time one of your units steps out into the battlefield, they come back with a new disease. It's nothing. It's not even consistent, too. Like, one comes back with his foot wasting. The other comes back with a cold. That one came back with black lung somehow.
Oh.
Your ICU is just taxed beyond belief. And it is almost impossible to deal with because it's the stuff that would wear Sisters of Battle thin treating it.
To be fair, from what I understand about hospitals, it's better than if it was all the same disease. Because that's the problem when it's like an outbreak of the same disease is, now everybody is taxing the one resource we have to fix this one disease. If it's spread out across a couple of diseases, then it's just like, okay, this guy gets this guy gets this, and you kind of like wear down your resources evenly.
Not when you have a typhoid demon leaping over the walls, backflipping, going, wee, and then exploding. Like, no hospital's really set up for that. I don't care what they say. Nobody's really dealing with that well. It's why Nurgle's kind of winning for a little bit there.
That's the most excited typhoid demon I've
Nurgle's demons tend to be fairly happy, frankly. Every time you shoot at them, you're wasting ammo because, I mean, there's going to be so much Nurgle art in this moment. You can see, does it really look like rounds are going to affect them? You know what I mean?
No.
Like, they already... Some of them are nests. Some of them just are walking hives. A bolter's not doing very much to that.
I don't like
you
that.
Know?
That's good. It's going to alert my trypophobia. Yeah, I can
exactly.
Tell that's your goal.
Your best bet for dealing with Nurgle is it's quick. I got hit by a scythe. Done. That's it. That was over. I saw way too large of a man, and I died. It was not dragged out. It was not very long. I didn't have to inhale even, frankly, because it smells awful out there.
It seems more like a...
Dude, I bet Nurgle's armies would smell atrocious. I can imagine if they're literally all like rotting armies. Yeah, I can imagine. They're gonna smell so bad. Cat's gonna cat Yuki up to his usual shenanigans. Yeah, pretty much. He wanted to lay up here and get some more attention, I guess. And now he's gone to go nap. They are hypothetical. Okay, I thought so.
Fast death seems more like a corn thing.
I mean, here's the thing about Nurgle's units. They still fire ammunition at you.
When the Primarch of Nurgle entered Horus's court, the smell alone was enough to kill several. Damn.
So you can just get headshot, and that's all. folks, you know?
Fair enough.
Yeah, like they will not always drag it out because of the nature of war. And
true, that makes sense.
For guardsmen to give up respectfully, it's not that hard. Respectfully.
They are just people in a world full of the worst horrors you can imagine.
I gotta give guards fans their flowers. The guardsmen don't give up and run as fast as they can, as often as it seems. There's plenty of very, very heroic guardsmen. There's plenty of people who just get sent to the worst place imaginable and recognize that and have the very real human feeling of, you want me to be gum for tank treads? No, you know?
Oh my God.
But you also can't deny that there is a position within the guard hierarchy to just shoot you if you're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
So they will run in certain situations.
But also, to be absolutely fair to the guardsmen, like, your average human's height seems to be half that of the average anything else in 40K.
Not like Nurgle stuff. It could be shorter than you. It could be like human-sized. Like some of his stuff is just The Walking Dead, pretty much. So it's like not necessarily larger than you. But yeah, guardsmen run. By the time sisters are considering it, it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody will find an example, but I can't off the top of my dome think of any sister who's run. Like, they're not infallible, don't get me wrong.
But it'd take a lot.
Sisters often have problems and then martyr themselves about it. Can't have a problem anymore. It's either the problem's going to go or I don't have to think about it anymore. Pretty efficient when you think about it.
I think it's less I don't have to think about it anymore and more I have given my life in service to the Holy Emperor.
Yeah, and they're...
Well, okay, technically, if you think about it, they don't like run, but sometimes they defect, right? And then they have to like repent or whatever and go into battle with nothing. And if they survive, they get like back. I forget the word for it. So I would consider that running, but yeah, repentia. I knew it was something to do with repent. I'm becoming so knowledgeable. Look at me. Arguing with the fancy Warhammer video maker who knows way more lore than I do. I have a counterpoint for you, sir. Wow, look at how far I've come. I've learned so much. Yeah, so technically I would say they do run sometimes. They're called repentia, but then they come back and they repent in battle. So like it's a little different than like running in this situation. But you know, I'm just nitpicking here. I wanted to show off.
They're looking like, ooh, we don't have this. They're looking at poor Commander Stooge like, can we really do this? And just your luck. Fantastic. You're in the middle of battle and you see a comet coming right for you.
Oh. Great.
At least an asteroid's going to make it quick, you know? Like that heap of...
It's a Valstrax, it's Radon, it's take your pick.
Either way, it's just going to land on me and I'm going to die. Except as it gets closer and closer, you know, that looks like a woman with wings.
Oh.
That can't be right.
That can be right.
I have to be seeing it. And then, as it gets even closer, like it's certainly very hot and it's putting out waves of fire, and it's burning the demons away.
But not us, I figure.
Actually, better. Wounds are stitching themselves up.
Oh,
whoa!
Yeah,
healing comet.
Yeah, all the people who are currently infected by something seem to be doing a lot better. Everyone who is kind of down but not out, let's say, like not fully gone, but you've lost quite a few pints, you know? They're getting better. It's...
Dude, Sozin's comet, it's shitting itself and crying in the corner.
And then, well, it's...
Like, it's got nothing on this comet.
I hate you so much. And then as it gets even closer, you notice it's not just any comet or any person, but a bit of what would be to you imperial propaganda right in front of you. Like, I'm not talking, oh, that's a sister of battle, or oh, that's even a living saint. It's the living saint. Like, I'm fairly certain every sister within a mile will probably pass out.
Just out of
Yeah.
whoa.
Yes, it
I
is.
didn't even
Yeah.
think you were real.
There's only one figure as universally known as her, and he's currently interred in a chair.
She's that well known.
She's
Wow.
very well. When she arrives, it's not just, oh, great, Celestine has arrived. It is, his angel has arrived.
Oh,
Whoa.
his angel singular.
Yes.
Not like the Astartes who are his angels.
Like
his
in-
angel, like his angel.
Like, the only thing that gets as close to her showing up is if Biggie himself shows up, which ain't happening. One of the Primarchs shows up, which 50-50, honestly, because some of them have been expunged from the records. So, I mean, the only way some people would know is based on height. And then named and known Space Marines. And I'm not talking like named and known in their chapter. I'm talking like big names.
Yeah.
Heroes of the Imperium. A couple
Yeah.
consorts probably meet that too. Like, I'm sure if Yarrick shows up, everyone's like, whoa.
Whoa, this is serious.
That's cool. That's very cool. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, she is very,
Whoa.
very, I mean, when she died the first time, the sister,
First time. Oh.
when she
Okay.
died the first time, the sisters didn't weep about it. Because in their minds, and what was publicized at the time, she's just gone to sit with the Emperor.
Nice. 40K has a planet called Japal, where you owe money to the government the moment you're born, so you have to work as early as possible, and many people rather become a soldier just to leave. Interesting. Hi, Stanley. You like these guys? Yeah, I like them so far. They've got good chemistry. I like the way that he's explaining things. I got a Saint Celestine for $25 off eBay for your personal army. Ooh, a Saint Celestine. I'm still building my battle sisters, but once I'm done, I need to look into paint so I can paint them with you guys on stream. And if Saint Celestine, there's a model for Saint Celestine. I feel like how this is already going, I'm kind of obsessed. Okay.
I don't mean, oh, she made it to Sister Heaven. I don't mean, oh, she's in the good place now.
No, she's in the room.
She's right there to the left of him in the big chair.
Wow.
I don't know many people I could say that confidently are making it that close to a deity.
Yeah.
And so it is as close as you can get to direct Emperor intervention. Like, save for that light in the sky that we use to navigate, beaming straight down.
And maybe the beam of light that's striking a planet somewhere and causing something.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that. Save for that, this is the closest thing you're going to get. And then on top of that, she's pulling off miracles, for lack of a better term.
Like,
yeah.
well, your wounds suddenly stitching themselves back together and no longer having typhus all of a sudden would definitely... I'd put that in miracle category.
And then when she arrives, two sisters who died rise up as her canonesses.
Whoa.
Who have a very cool name of the Gemini Superior. The Gemini Superior.
This is definitely miracle territory.
Oh, they're so cool. They are so cool. You do not mess with them because they are her bodyguards in a way. But every time she dies, they die too because...
I'd figure if they were dead before, they would kind of not be alive anymore if she's no longer there to drive them.
And this time, Commander Stooge
So there's
is no
three
longer
of them.
in charge of a battle because it's now a crusade. I don't care that we were on the back foot. I don't care that we were going to lose tomorrow. We are now charging forward, and she's kind of giving the orders, but you have to take them on faith because she's kind of right.
Yeah.
She will point out that is the problem, and if you listen to her, it's the problem.
Yeah.
It'll be taken out. And the thing that's coolest about her is you're a commander. You do a pretty good job, but like you're not in the front. You're in the back reading the maps, all that jazz, right? She is telling you we must charge in and give our lives and then being the first out the gates before you can even object.
Yeah.
And you just have to go,
Okay, I guess this is what we're doing now.
Yep, and that is what seeing her in battle is like. And the best thing is, you may not win the day per se, but if let's say you're trying to evacuate, Celestine will usually buy you enough time or pull off enough She'll be enough of a balancing force on the battlefield that you will be able to get out if you need to. Sometimes she'll be enough for you to win. All the time, though, she's gonna die. All the time she's gonna die. And this is no exception for poor Commander Stooge, because he will walk up and he will see her martyred in the middle of a battlefield, probably with a rather large demon to the left of her, and the Gemini dead as well. That's just
It's just gonna happen.
However, you won the day. That's a good deal. And as
Wow. Okay, this art is really cool. Yeah. I'm like seeing that we're starting to like get up to her. When you buy a St. Celestine, you get all 3. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. I'll have to look up the model later.
he ages out into oblivion, he opens up a paper and he reads that an Imperial Angel was spotted somewhere else across the galaxy, but I swear I buried her.
How'd that happen?
And that is how the average Imperial citizen interacts with her. She's almost like a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like this figure that everyone knows holds everything together, and you rarely see them.
Her teleportation mechanic has just an odd foible.
No, she can fast travel.
By dying.
No.
By dying?
No. No, we can get to that now. Usually she fast travels through death, and we'll get to the mechanics of her death, because she has a whole system to
I
it.
wasn't entirely incorrect.
Yeah, but sometimes she will just fly through the warp as a beacon and bring other things out with her.
Oh. Whoa.
What do you mean bring other things out with her?
Yeah.
Like when Cadia happened, the planet cracked, the whole thing. The guards were shooting until the planet fell. You know what Cadia is at this point.
My favorite.
It's the beginning of the current set, like current 40K.
My favorite method of fast travel, dying. Just die me and let me reborn where I want to be.
Where the galaxy's ripped in half. The only guardsmen that exist are Cadians, at least if you look at any popular media. And everybody and their mother was present, including St. Celestine. She arrived by flying through the warp directly to Cadia.
Wow.
And she was so bright in the warp that she was able to kind of serve as a beacon for a couple of ships full of lost sisters.
Whoa.
Oh, so
She arrived with backup, yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
Like,
she picked up some lost souls on her way back.
For thousands of years, by the way.
Yeah.
In an environment where you can't open the window or you will...
You're just kind of insane now.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Why is everything purple suddenly? And they held out faith for... we don't even know how long, frankly.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah, and that's... Dude, she's so cool. She's so cool.
I'm kind of in love with her.
Listen, there's no shortage of Celestine art. There's shortage of Celestine art in my book. She's so cool.
We need more.
Yeah,
I want more.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah. I have her in my deck.
Oh.
She's not very good.
Oh.
She's in
but
Magic?
I have her.
Well,
because
that's a shame.
the option was take Celestine or don't. And I have...
That's not an option in my book. You have to.
It's like... I just
There's only one of those options that are like viable.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold up, I gotta respawn at a better save point. That's the vibe it gave. Hey Hecka, how are you?
That's her today, though. That's the current mythos around her. She wasn't always like that. She wasn't always the headline news. She was kind of obscure back in the day, like closer to being in the obits than anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I figure she had to ramp.
Not everyone can be a Primarch and just be born destined for greatness.
Yeah, she had to ramp up her.
How did that happen?
Like a work to it. She was
angeltude.
Well, I don't think. Sure. She
one of those
started as a sister repentia, which is.
Oh, that's right. She was a repentia.
Okay, because what a repentia is when a sister does something bad. And I'm talking bad. I'm not talking bad like, oh no, I stole that person's pen. I'm talking bad in like, well, I suppose that counts because that's theft and that's
you've done something that the Emperor himself would look at you and go, I'm disappointed. Not mad, but disappointed.
No, you've just sinned against the great big book.
Because I figure if he was mad at you, he would just
It depends. You have done something bad, but critically not so bad for you to be captured by chaos. But still pretty bad. And there's a wide range of stuff in there, from petty theft to like letting a demon in. You know, there's a wide range of stuff there.
Letting a demon in doesn't enter offing you territory?
Well, when you're a repentia, you're stripped of all of your armor and all of your failings are laid bare. From there, you are then wrapped in scripture, given a two-handed chainsword, and said, go to the front lines.
So you might as well be sentenced to execution.
Oh, and you're shunned by all your sisters.
Yeah.
You are literally just there to die for your sins.
Yep.
That is it. And the first time we covered the repentia, there was 2 brands of repentia art available.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They got new models, and now they're just so back in the day, I'm talking way back in the day, the repentia, like when I say they were only wearing tattered bits of scripture, I'm talking that's all they were given. And when you look at the old models, you can see that clear as day.
That does reflect that.
It I think at the time
it was very hard to find art of the repentia for our sisters.
I think at the time I described it as being, you know, that one image of Tobey Maguire holding the train with the webs.
Yes, I remember this.
That's their clothing situation. It's been updated since. And before we get to the updates,
that's
there's also
funny.
the other style of repentia art, which is really cool, honestly. It is the like, no, I believe you are currently wielding a massive two-handed chainsword and in the front lines all the time. Like, it's very beefy, it's very like scarred, it's very you could kill me right now, you know?
What's the
It looks like it almost belongs in Berserk, and that's really cool.
Oh, yeah. I
Berserk
feel
is
that.
probably more accurate. I was going to ask, which is that one like shattered sword character from League? The Riven, yeah.
I hate that.
Gives Riven energy.
Years of my life in that game.
Riven energy. Riven energy.
Some of the character designs are good.
Oh, it's so good. It's a love-hate relationship, man.
That's
but
my
yeah,
God.
when I was looking at the art, it was
Okay, I wasn't expecting the League of Legends reference, but it's so funny that I got that. That made me laugh. Oh my goodness. He and we have a lot in common, I guess. There's an order where all of them start as repentia. I think I remember someone mentioning that, but that's kind of badass, dude.
was giving like either there's no other way to say it, like pinup or Riven. And there was no in between.
You say pinup or Riven. Riven existed in the 2010s.
Yeah.
And she has a Battle Bunny skin.
That's true.
I don't know what that is. But I'm kind of
He's gonna educate.
I can fill in the blanks.
He's gonna educate
I can
him.
fill the blanks in. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, they updated it though, and now it's like a kind of mecha thing going on.
That.
But yes, this is the original version. So when you pictured them, you pictured Riven or Riven. Those are kind of the, or like the other version of their art had like almost like a pyramid head kind of a vibe. Moral of the story.
Yeah, it
you either
did.
got the old version where it is just, it's the old version, or like the more practical. There is no practical version of this, you know, where they look like they do what they do.
Yeah.
And then they recently got new models where they're wearing like they try to like thread the middle effectively with the new versions of them. So they kind of look like they're wearing you know, like those Olympic swimsuits or wetsuits. They look like they're wearing wetsuits with scripture on top of it.
I see.
Which I don't know. Whichever variant you prefer, I don't care.
I mean, I guess you now have all three available, and
you know my favorite faction. You know who I ride for.
I figure an update doesn't make the old models illegal. It just means you play different rules.
It's just kind of a pain to get now.
Yeah.
So
yes, if that's what you like, that's what you like. That's fine.
I just had to update that because we did an episode way.
Yeah.
That was her.
Imagine the priestesses in a JRPG being a half-naked berserk wielding a giant sword, screaming prayers. I know, it's pretty crazy.
Full-time job at the time, and as most people doing this job she died.
That's repentia. You are repenting for your sins
and
by dying.
And she, I will be fair, did it from the front lines and accounted for hundreds of deaths by herself.
Wow.
Just her.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Effectively rather large gardening equipment.
Yeah.
Could take out hundreds of people. Every other
insane, Katie.
Every other repentia died. Including her, until they got to her and discovered, hold on, how are you still alive?
She has a heartbeat for some reason.
And it looked like she had the light of the Emperor glowing in her eyes.
Oh.
And was completely untouched.
Oh. Yeah, that's a little sussy. I would be like, what black magic witchcraft is this? Men underarms bit? I'm not sure.
Are we just not gonna... we're not... Imperial Demon.
We'll get to that later. More of the story is they see that. They're like, okay, well... Clearly, Big E has said you've repented. Because otherwise you'd be dead. Everyone else was. So you are worth a little something. They promote her a little bit. She gets into a position of command. And she lightly detours things to go to a planet that doesn't seem important at the time. And... she discovers this broken altar there, and she steps in and says, "Don't follow me." And she's got like I'm talking like full bore, like walks in, massive stone covers it kind of a situation.
I see.
And when she comes out, she is wearing her current blindingly bright gold armor and holding a sword that, when it's at full tilt, you can't look at it. It's that bright.
Wow.
And I kid you not, she's attended by cherubs and doves.
Okay, so
I
God
love
specifically has ordained EU.
Yeah, they see that, she's immediately declared a living saint. Yeah, obviously, you look like Renaissance art.
You went in with almost nothing on and came out with armor that looks like his own.
And
it's over.
From that day forward, whenever she shows up to a battlefield, everyone fights with increased fervor. It's
that kind of power is crazy.
It's not a battle anymore. It's a crusade. When she shows up,
Snap crusade.
When she shows up, this isn't yes, his angels have arrived, as in like the Space Marines are here to save us. It is his judgment has arrived. He specifically has looked at this and said, "No, you cannot win."
This is a messenger direct from him. That definition of angel.
Yes, and she will go forth and judge anyone and everyone until invariably we get to the end of most of her crusade, which is her, I won't say untimely, it's usually fairly timely demise, you know?
It's so weirdly timely because just like 5 minutes later, she's somehow shown up to a different battle.
It depends. Sometimes they ring the whole like bell of lost heroes over it because she's gone. And you genuinely don't know when she's going to be back. And
interesting.
It varies wildly. From her perspective, she just wakes up on top of a mountain of bodies.
Oh.
That's a wonderful wake up.
Yes, and they are all wearing gray rags, and she has no memory of who she is.
Oh, shit.
Actually no memory. Like, she wakes up, who am I? Like, full insomnia routine? Okay. Not amnesia. Not insomnia.
You miss enough sleep, things get wacky.
Wait, so she wakes up and has no memory of anything. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know anything. That's crazy. I do fight harder when a pretty lady's present. You know, that's fair. Who wouldn't? Only one of a billion will be chosen for the training. And of those couple million, only one. Huh.
You miss a sufficient amount of sleep and things get wacky.
That's
From
true.
there, she has to get down that pile of bones that she can find pieces of her armor on them. Why is that? And with each piece she puts on, the more memories come flooding back as the armor slowly repairs itself. So if she was, say, burnt to a crisp, she'll be wearing very charred armor, and it'll mend itself as she slowly reassembles it and slowly gets some of her memory back. If she was standard issue shot down from the sky,
I'd imagine still a burnt to the crisp.
Huh.
Yeah, it's still not great. Sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, as she's finding the last pieces, demons will start crawling out of the pile of bones, and she has to fight them off. No sword, by the way.
Oh, just these hands?
Just these hands.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If she does it for long enough and sufficiently enough, she will get her wings back, and then from there she can go out and find somebody who's under assault by more demons.
And I assume she gets her sword back?
Well, this person, this woman who's being assaulted by the demons, is just trying to get somewhere to pray, and it is revealed that that variant is, or that person is her faith, effectively. If you haven't caught on yet, she has to go through this every time she dies. It's like
my god.
of some kind. And faith is just that. It gives her a little bit of what's going on.
Yeah.
But you still gotta trust it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so together they both sprout some wings and go off flying. And then they find another person with a blade in their hand. Do you want to guess who this is?
This is just the last manifestation of her that passed on.
Well, it's Purpose.
Okay.
It's Purpose with a little girl. And the moment they see her, Purpose cuts Celestine's wings clean off.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And tells her to climb that cliff face, or else the girl dies.
Whoa.
I see. Okay.
So she has to kind of ditch faith for a little bit to watch the kid as she just climbs a mountain, effectively. Midway through,
Holy
she'll meet
shit.
a demon that's kind of like her own reflection. And the whole thing is just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You are climbing a mountain. It is raining right now. You had wings.
What's the point of this?
Just fold. Just fold.
What's the point?
And the worst thing about reflection is it's not just this mountain is unclimbable, don't bother. Reflection is the thing that's holding all of her memories of the Imperium.
Oh.
Which doesn't sound too bad until you realize she's been alive and dead for a while. And it's happened so often that she is one of the few things that can remember the descent. She's lived for long enough to have watched everything backslide.
She can plot history from point A to B, and it's.
Oh my god.
It looks like a stock graph on Black Tuesday.
It is.
Holy shit. Wait. This fucking trial that she has to do every time she dies is insane. Like, that trial once in and of itself is enough, I feel, to get you like recognized. And she does it every time she dies. I wonder what would happen if she like gave up. I guess she probably wouldn't reincarnate. Dude, that's crazy. Hi, Fernando. Every time. And then she regains memory slowly. And she's been alive for so long that she has like more memories than like anyone else. That's crazy. Holy shit. Dude, I could never be as cool as her. What the fuck?
Or when Jerome Powell says good afternoon, I think is the thing. Good afternoon. Just tanks right down. Specifically, I love the way it's presented, because it's not just, the Imperium's getting worse. Big whoop, we all know that. It is, you fought, you died, you were gone for an indeterminate amount of time, and every time you've gotten up afterwards, it's been worse. What did you bother dying for?
Very compelling demon.
And I'm talking like Celestine's old enough to remember when people were hopeful.
And now it's more, I hope I don't become gum.
It's so bad. It is, this thing may as well be like physically beating her. It leaves stars in her eyes. With each memory that's just like, hey, here you go. Here you go. There you go.
Just like immediate just disconcertion with this whole situation.
And it's very close to her letting go and just falling off the cliff face. But then she remembers that there's that kid.
And I need to fight for that kid at least.
Yes. It's kind of like the urge to burn the house down because of how terrible it is, but never forget that there's still children who call it home.
Yeah.
You know? It sucks. It's so bad. But there's still, like, every time she's woken up, there have at least been people who are courageous and brave and willing to try. Now, they've always lost. every time I leave, I wake up, it seems like they lost, nothing really changed, but they tried.
It's worth it to save those hopeful few just in case.
Yes, and so she usually makes it all the way to the top, and she finds a headsman ready to execute purpose, to which she goes, no. This is bait. To which it is bait. Purpose reveals herself to be Duty, and then Duty, Faith, and Celestine flow off. The kid vanished, though.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Kid vanished, though. We're not going to worry about that because Duty reminds her of the purpose that she has within the Emperor and her service, which is, I kid you not, to end the wars.
Oh.
Just all of them.
And bring peace to the Imperium.
Oh, that's her duty.
That is Celestine's mission statement.
Just end all war.
In 40K.
Oh my god. They say dream big. They say dream big, you can do anything. But ending all war in 40K and bringing peace, I don't know if that will ever, she'll never be done. That job is never done. That goal is never accomplished. Because I feel like even if you help out, maybe one spot, there's 5 more that'll crop up in the meantime. That's the equivalent of, I don't know, a VTuber being yeah, I'm gonna be president one day and I'm gonna end all foreign conflict. Yeah, I'm gonna be president of the United States and I'm gonna end all foreign conflict and everything will be happy. Every country is gonna be full of peace and no one's gonna be angry with us and we're never gonna have to go into war again. That's what Celestine's mission statement is, but a billion times worse. That's incredible that is her driving purpose. That's insane. She's so cool, dude. Yeah, she's never gonna run out of drops. That's so true. It's difficult. That's what I'm saying. Imagine having to do that for a whole galaxy. Things can't be worse. I believe it. The goal makes me tired, for real. She knows it's unachievable, but she tries anyway. Ugh, dude, I wish I could have just an ounce of her determination. Shit.
That is what she's pledged to the Emperor to do.
I've said this a lot in the last couple videos, but yeah, it's in the name.
She's gonna keep trying though, and that's why you love her. Together they go into this cave. And
I don't know. Maybe we could change. Maybe G-Dub is going to
peace hammers. That are gonna be a thing.
They're going to change course, and Celestine fixes all war. It is now just Hammer 40K. This is now a construction simulator.
That'd be. I'm surprised I haven't done that. There's plenty of construction games. No, but then they go into this dark cave, and there are. What are described as the souls of poor wretches trapped in slimy walls.
Ew.
That's a very colorful description.
Yeah.
Can you figure out what the metaphor here is? It is so many people suffering under so much weight, and it's so brutal that Faith and Duty start sinking in that. As this massive maggot with the head of a human comes along and blocks the path, and they cannot cut through it.
That is the worst kind of sphinx.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Oh my god.
Pretty much the imperial bureaucracy made flesh.
Yeah.
It is something that she cannot cut through, and she does not have the wings to cut its or its face.
Right.
And so she just has to sit there and watches Faith and Duty slowly sink and become faces in the cave. And it is trying its best to get her to give up, because what can you do in the face of something that massive?
Really just sit, wait it out, hopefully.
I like the way she gets around this, because she finds the strength within herself, but critically, she isn't the thing that undoes it. She just starts burning with this golden light, and it ignites fury within not only Faith and Duty, but every single soul trapped in the wall.
Oh.
Yes.
She literally gets everybody to rise up against the bureaucracy.
It's here where its name, which is the worm of doubt. And it's also here where she gets her wings back, and she flies up
off with its head.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and
She infects everyone with the virus of what did he just say? He used the word for it. The fire of whatever he just said. That's really cool.
from there, the lost souls rise up and rip the giant. It's like
I agree, Lul. I agree.
You know, the God Emperor in Dune becomes that thing. It's a lot like that.
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yeah, the maggot specifically, but
a larva.
It's not great. And that is the last of her challenges. And as she flies away, Faith and Duty vanish.
Oh.
And she finds herself on a coastline.
Do they disappear, or do they become one with her?
She's just on a beach now. And it's here she finds that little girl again. And kind of takes a moment to think about the work that you just kind of put in. Because that was a
whole lot.
It's a whole saga. And she talks to this girl. And the girl introduces herself as Hope and explains that she's been there for a long time alone and just wants Celestine to stick around.
Stick around on the beach with her?
Celestine doesn't have to fight anymore. She could just stay there with Hope.
I can see. Hope with no action is just inaction.
Do you see why I love Celestine? And it's described as one of the hardest of the challenges. Because Celestine wants to. This isn't like the other ones where she sees this great problem and has to overcome it because she wants to. She wants to stay. She desperately wants to just put the sword down, cut the wings. I'm good. I'm so good. Just give me a beach episode. Give
me a beach episode.
I've earned the beach episode. And just enjoy the peace that she's fought for so long. But she knows she can't. Because if she doesn't, then all of this is for naught. Yeah. It will all just go away. And she utters a prayer as she leaves, which can best be summarized as, I will fight for you until the fires of war are quenched. Period.
Wow.
All I ask is you keep Hope safe and you fill it with simple happiness and you keep her thoughts away from loneliness and loss. And if you fail to do that, the last thing this blade will go through is me.
Oh, that literally gave me goosebumps. That sent a literal chill down my whole body. Oh my god. That's something. Yeah, they've talked about a little bit the theory that she's an imperial demon. They said we'll talk more about it in a little bit. She won't ever choose to stay there. Yeah, she won't ever choose to stay there, I guess. Dude, how is she so fucking cool? I don't understand. How is she this cool and badass? Jeez.
As many times as I must, because I will do no further duty for you.
Well, it's not really symbolic. If you lose hope, then
if hope goes away, then there's nothing I have fought for.
What is the point?
Yeah.
I don't care how many times you revive me. I will wake up, turn it right back around. Every single time, without fail. It will get crazy. It will get messy. Keep it alive.
She is her.
And I love that because it shows that she's not just blind like Faith, you know? She's not just a zealot who shows up clad in fire. She actually asks something from the thing she's working for. You know, it is not blind faith. It is, I'm trying. There's some things I can't do. You gotta keep that spark alive. Yeah. I'm all for it. I will fight hell itself. Act like Celestine's mission statement can best be described as fight through hell with a squirt gun. And she will do it with a squirt gun.
Yeah, for real.
But
you have to make sure
there's got to be something outside of the hell to fight for.
Yes, something that makes them want to. And then after this is when she gets back together. She's fully assembled at this point and comes right back into the material plane. Somewhere, typically.
Somewhere.
Yes. It's also very funny that as she's flying through this whole trial situation, she has Faith and Duty accompanying her, and whenever she comes to a battlefield, she usually resurrects 2 Gemini Superior.
Best buds are back in the real world.
Possibly. I mean, they get some of her power. They certainly take hits that they shouldn't be able to for regular sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And they put down things that they shouldn't for regular sisters. But we aren't sure.
This is her best buds pack.
Yes. And she will continue to do her duty and be this massive beacon of hope and this bulwark against the night for as long as she can until she dies. Typically climactically, but sometimes very unclimactically. Like she just... I've heard it described as she just Leroy Jenkins in.
Oh.
Because she knows she can get back.
I will either succeed or I won't and I will come back and I will.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to her, it sounds like a stupid tactic. She's taken down a lot of stuff.
I mean, when you've got revives and
no, like in her one life before she died. Like
That's
she has
true.
wounded Abaddon, the Despoiler, the guy who cracked the
shit.
galaxy in half. On 13 Black Crusades. He's a whole thing. He's a
She
kind of big
wounded
bad.
him?
Wow. She was there for the resurrection of Gilliman. Do you know that one picture of Gilliman we always use of his coronation? Mm-hmm. Who's holding the thing? Who's holding the halo?
I mean to say to say that point of like I have revives as in you can start like putting some self-preservation actions away. Like if I remember correctly, the human jaw has enough bite force to like bite your teeth out.
I thought it was bite through your fingers.
Well, you can bite through your fingers, yeah, but like you can crack your own teeth just if you clench your jaw hard enough. But because of like with your
theoretically
your brain has like self-preservation mechanisms that are not going to allow that to happen. Take the adrenaline response of, oh, my kid is under a car. I'm going to squat this F-150, and you do, but you tear every single ligament in your body.
Or you shatter everything in the process of doing that.
If you realize I've got revives, eventually I'll just reset back to normal.
Yeah.
You're gonna tear a couple ligaments to get the job done.
And it's in that very same vein of like you always hear about, oh gosh, I don't remember the specifics, but I remember there was a mom who rushed into a burning building because I think she got like 2 out of 3 kids, and she suffered some severe wounds in the process. But like stuff like that where your own sense of self-preservation comes secondary to this other higher purpose, be it a kid, be it, I mean, you see it happen all kinds of times, especially like in war too. You will do that for like your brother because I have to. I have to at least try, you know? And so I could see Celestine being a very similar vein, but, you know, obviously empowered, very much so.
Yeah, Celestine is too good for us. She is a saint, yeah. I mean, they're packing on the saintly attributes, that's for sure. She asks for everyone to at least try. She'll suffer with you, but she asks you at least try. Yeah, true. One of her deaths, she intentionally cut herself in half with an airlock to save a lifeboat of civilians. Holy shit! God, she's so badass, dude.
It also takes a lot of mental fortitude to do what she does.
Yeah, true.
Because she does arrive at mostly
That's so true.
important battles.
Yeah.
Mostly. And typically does die mostly important deaths. Mostly. She's been shot by inquisitors.
Ah.
Oh.
That's got to be frustrating.
I'd imagine that's as soon as she starts getting her memories back after reviving, she's like, really?
That's got to be frustrating.
That was what was ordained to me?
The Inquisitor looked at her and said, that's clearly demon trickery. And to be fair...
Oh my god. To be
that's
fair.
clearly demon trickery.
To be fair.
This Inquisitor. Like, they're trained to be the most paranoid people available. Innocence proves nothing. You are spitting fire right now and can teleport with wings. I don't buy that.
That is clearly demon trickery.
Yeah. And so...
To be fair.
I've seen psychers do that exact same stuff.
To say she always dies a glorious death is not accurate. And to say she always moves the needle like when it matters the most is also... She occupies a very weird space in like the power hierarchy of 40K. She's strong enough to turn battles, don't get me wrong. But if like one of the traitor Primarchs is nearby...
Sorry, Celestine. A named Primarch has showed up.
She can certainly try.
Mm.
No. No.
I see.
And if she finds the wrong one, no. So that
I see.
it requires a lot out of a human being to do that over and over.
Yeah.
And remember, she doesn't just. It's not like the pain of death and then bam, I'm back. That was fantastic. It is. I wake up and I must do this all again.
Yeah.
And again and again and again. And every time I wake up, it never got better.
If anything, it only gets worse.
I mean, it's easy to see why people like her. It's very, very easy to see why people like her. She puts you in a very weird position because the fun in 40K is the misery. Nobody wants to move there. None of y'all want to move there.
No.
That's my favorite thing about that's my favorite thing about us is like people who like Star Wars like, oh yeah, I'd move there.
I'd move there.
Most
That'd
people
be cool.
who like Lord of the Rings, oh, I'd totally move there. 40K, no.
No.
I'm a spectator.
No, keep me up.
I'm perfectly fine staying right here unless
so
you promise
true.
me I'm a named space marine, and even then,
Put me on the bench, coach, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Just
Bench me.
Just
Bench me.
and so because
That's so true. I never really thought about that. But yeah, like most of the time when you're a fan of something, you're like willing, able, even would want to like go into that world. Whatever it is. But 40K is so miserable and atrocious that nobody would want to. I never thought about it, but it's so true. She always summons white doves. I did see that. The Inquisition errs on the side of better safe than sorry more often than not. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Have we gone over Celestine and Greyfax? No. I don't remember who Greyfax is. I'll sit on the side eating popcorn. Yeah, thanks. Me too. I prefer white cheddar, thank you. I know my limits. In most fictional worlds, I'm dead. True! In most fictional worlds, I'd probably be dead too. But there's a few I think maybe I could be okay. Like, I mean, like, I know we all don't like Harry Potter anymore, but like Harry Potter's world, like as long as I was a wizard, I was pretty smart. I was a nerd. I feel like I could have been all right in there. But I feel like beyond that, anything that has like dragons or demons or some shit, nah, I probably wouldn't make it. I don't think I'd make it in anything, any grand fantasy sci-fi type of realm. I'd probably be like the dead side character that, I don't know, no one remembers, but is the nameless face that helps the main characters find motivation to do whatever they have to do. The misery of 40K highlights the goodness in a way that makes it shine better. Yeah, I could see that. You could survive any fictional universe, Honcho. That's impressive to have that kind of confidence in yourself. I haven't met her yet. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard of Greyfax in any of the videos. The name doesn't sound familiar to me. So HFY situation? What's HFY? HFY. I feel like I should know what that stands for. HFY. Would you want to be a Nikkei? Definitely not. Definitely not. No, that world sucks. And I don't want to be a Nikkei either. I would love art though that makes me look like a Nikkei. Humanity, fuck yeah. I'm not sure. I was hoping Beta would explain, but they said I hope in reality we live in an HFY situation, but I'm not sure what that means.
Because there's that inherent misery in the grim darkness of 40K, there is only war. You kind of begin to revel in it. It's kind of nice to play the bad guy in different ways, and there's very many different aesthetics to villainy that are available in 40K. But Celestine is one of the few characters that's so hopeful, that's so like, there's no bad angle to Celestine. Typically, like, you know me, state-sponsored hype man. You know me. I give you the vibe, and typically there's a chunk of the video that's the worst things these characters do.
Right.
She just wants the best for people.
She just, like, the worst you can say is she perpetuates the Imperium, which is always pretty rough. But, like, that's, everyone's guilty of that to some degree.
Yeah.
You know?
And
like,
even in her case, she wants the best for people. Like, unfortunately, as like bad as the Imperium does to its own people, if it were to collapse, it would get worse.
It survives in spite of itself, not because of itself very often.
Yeah.
And so the only way I think Celestine dodges the like not grim dark allegations is while she herself is good, and that's weird in 40K. She goes through it to stay good. You know what I mean? It is not a hero that goes untested, and that's the thing I like the most about Celestine. And that's the thing that puts you in a very weird position, because while you learn more about her, you kind of want the peace hammer. Like,
like give her a break.
Give her a break. Recruit more sisters, dude. You can do it once. Can we get more?
Can we get like maybe a second Celestine? Can we like Celestine 2?
Add some shifts to this rotation, you know? like come on, dude. Just all I'm asking is 3, each one working 8s consistently, you know? Maybe we rotate the graveyard, but come on. You just want her to have a break. You just want her to occasionally, I don't know, get 1,000 years with hope. Just 1,000 years with hope while like somebody else handles this. But unfortunately, it's 40K.
So she's the only one.
If she doesn't do it, it's gonna get even worse somehow, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna get even worse.
Listen, she's keeping the downward trend line linear. Without her, it'd be exponential.
And now we gotta discuss whether she's a demon or not.
Yes.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's a hotly debated topic, whether she's a demon or not. And like I said in the beginning, and I'm gonna say again, these kinds of things I always feel so weird weighing in on, because at the end of the day, James in his workshop could release a book tomorrow, and opener, she's an Imperial demon. Okay, well,
I guess
it's what it is now, I guess.
I mean, it's just theory crafting, right? Like, people always do that with series whenever you're in between books. And it's like, what do we think is going to happen? Da-da-da-da-da. Or even in between shows, whatever. Like, it's just theory crafting because you enjoy the, like, the world that they've built or the characters or whatever. Like, you can get proven wrong later, but it's just, like, I feel like it's just fun to think about, you know? Oh, humanity, fuck yeah, is a thing. Basically, when humans can hold out their own in a world of aliens or gods. Oh, I see. I feel like I'd be bad at that one. The ZZZ world seems nice. Really? If you're a normal citizen? I don't know, because you have to deal with, like, knowing that there's the impending doom of the whatever it is, just like there, and it could get worse. I mean, it's definitely not the worst, but I don't know. I don't know if nice is my favorite word. It's been too long now since I played ZZZ. I forget all the words. We have the Sanguinor and the Legion of the Damned. Closest backup. I don't know about the Legion of the Damned yet. She doesn't know what she is. Yeah, she's like an avatar for humanity. She's definitely something.
Yeah,
you know.
I guess you could feel valid as one of the Let's set up the 2 Celestine political parties: the demoners and the non-demoners.
That's pretty much what's happening.
Yeah.
She behaves an awful lot like a demon without some of the major drawbacks, you know? Like, we've already covered her powers: the wings, the healing of wounds when she arrives, the undeath she occupies, you know? The fact that she just pops out whenever she needs to. A lot of very demon stuff, especially when she's got, like, the financial backing of the Emperor of Mankind, who's like, he's not a god, but he's
pretty close.
It's about as close as you can get without it becoming a thing, you know?
Yeah.
However, she's missing a lot of the drawbacks of being a demon.
Like what specifically?
They just can't walk around willy-nilly.
Oh.
It takes, for a demon to arrive, that's why you almost always have to screw up. Or chaos really has to try to punch a way in, you know? Demons can't just... Like, Celestine could just stick around if she didn't die of natural causes.
If she didn't just...
Or it's non-natural causes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call them natural. Maybe natural as a function of they exist within the natural world and not the warp, but...
No, like, Celestine does not fade. When you put something around a demon that smothers the warp, the demon will just leave. That's it. The demon will exit because I am of that place, and you have now severed the connection. Bye. But Celestine just depowers a little bit. Actually, a lot of it. Like she loses the wings. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's the weird gray area. There are demon hosts and possessions, which are the ways demons can kind of stick around, even if it's not a tremendous effort or the warp isn't connected per se. But it's really weird. It's really weird and very difficult, and typically like an external force caused that to happen. So I can honestly see either way. Like on one hand, I can see the people who go, she's clearly not a demon because she doesn't have any of the drawbacks. However, I can also see the people who are like, what else could she be?
I'm going to propose a theory.
What?
I'm going to propose the theory that like the path to like demon, like every being in 40K exists on a bimodal spectrum of like
B? Wait. Oh, okay. So warpy to the left, not warpy to the right. Necrons, chaos gods, demons, humans.
Physical being, warp being. And I think what is happening is there is a center line where it is the border between the warp and the materium, and I think she's just edging really close to that border.
Yeah.
I don't think she's crossed over to full warp being yet, because she still obviously has her own human, like she's still a human at the end of the day, and she's tied to the materium like that. But
Materium girl.
Oh my god. Has no one made that cover yet? That's so funny. Demon can stay longer if you destroy a ritual. Is a ritual how they get summoned? I assume. She doesn't need to be a demon. She's just another entity born from some warp mumbo jumbo and faith juice. Yeah. Cat break is over. Bye, Alpy, by the way.
Yes, she's a Materium girl.
the little muse. I know.
And she is
It's hard to resist him.
girl. You know that we are living in a Materium world.
Yeah.
And
that one.
I am a Materium girl. Yeah. So
But
that's the specific space.
train of thought.
No, I get where you're going.
But yeah, I
she
think
occupies a weird middle ground.
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
the theory.
Two.
I don't think she's hit the middle, or maybe she has, and that's what this looks like.
Well,
But I think she's like edging very close to getting to
well, and
that border.
it's not fully unprecedented to have things that really fiddle with how we define things, you know?
Well, I was just going to cite the Legion of the Damned as my source for that.
Well,
where it's just like, well, they're not exactly warp beings, but they're not exactly
but they behave like demons, straight
material
up. They
beings
leave.
either.
They can't exist for a while, you know? It takes an effort to bring them in. They behave a lot more like demons. The example I was going to use is the Primarchs, where they can exist and have grown up and clearly have no issue staying in the real world for as long as they want. They're 10,000 years old, for goodness sake. However, they can also exist in the warp as they see fit and can create kind of tiny spaces within it. They can move planets within it. Like, there are different categories for different things. I think Celestine just kind of is her own thing. So, very, very close. Honestly, I think I nailed it the first time I described her, where she's living proof the Emperor really just wanted a girl. Like, she is living proof that 20 dudes in one house broke the man.
That's
Like, I'm so sorry. Can you imagine?
I know they're being funny, but
the shattered windows from that many brothers. And they're super strong, too.
But they didn't grow up together.
That's my favorite fun fact I didn't cover during the Malkador episode. Genuinely, he wanted it to be a batch of 20 sisters. Because in his opinion...
I'd imagine they would have been dealing with less holes in the walls and less concussions.
If his exact... if I remember correctly, he argued it would make things more civilized, to which the Emperor burst out laughing and thought he was joking. But then, you know, You can yuck it up now. You're in a chair as bones, and the galaxy's torn in half.
Because of that one and 10 of his friends.
And so maybe we could have thrown some girls into the mix. Maybe. But yeah, Celestine,
the Emperor is in his feminist phase.
If you really want to oversimplify it, Imperial Demon. For me personally, living proof the biggie need, like, he just wanted a daughter. Like, I've had 20 dudes.
And for me, the basis of a radical new theory on what existence looks like in 40K.
Can you fathom being a dad and you're competent, you're good at your job, each of your kids is good at something different to a scary degree, and then one of them breaks your back? You're asking for a daughter.
Yeah.
You're asking for a daughter. I don't care that 10 of you stuck around and some of you are pretty cool. Some of you are being angsty. I'm asking for a daughter.
20 baby girls scattered on barbaric worlds would be more grimdark for sure. Honestly, probably. I would love to see an alt universe version just for funsies of like what it would have been like if the Primarchs were women. And how, if anything, would have changed. I'm sure some things would be different, but we'd probably still be in the same place. Well, it messed up my son's daughter. Good luck. Yeah, good luck, daughter. You might not be as good as my sons, but I did my best for you. Now do your best for me.
I need some things
like
to calm down.
Could you fathom the Emperor's, like, father's... Can you, like, one, moved to England and is now an Arthurian knight. Sure, whatever. Another one is off working for the IRS, doing his best, collecting every tax penny he can. Another's just a terrorist now, I guess. That's my life. A couple, the twins, went to work for the CIA and the FBI and KGB at the same time. I don't know how they managed that. Like, the poor man is... and some of them are just dead. Some of them are
just dead.
Yeah, and
some of them were eradicated from the bloodline.
In every way imaginable. Yeah, I could easily see why he was just like, maybe one girl could have helped here.
Listen,
maybe. Honestly,
I'm doing like a hospital trip a month. I need things to calm down, or at least have one that might survive to college at least.
Either way, I just know it would have shaken up the family dynamic at the very least.
Maybe, hopefully for the... I mean, looking at Celestine, she seems to be at least a little bit less jaded than a lot of the Primarchs.
She's missing a lot of the skill and the augmentation, too. Like,
yeah, that's true. Malkador suggested that the Primarch should be female so they're easier to control, and Biggie thought he was being stupid. Interesting. Huh. Someone somewhere wrote a fanfic about 20 matriarchs. Would they be matriarchs? Would they be called matriarchs? They wouldn't just be Primarchs as well? I just thought Primarch was a made-up word, to be honest. Top tier list for female versions? Really? A subreddit for Primarch GFs? That's funny.
A big thing.
Give her some of the skill in the augmentation.
I don't...
Now she's got the best of all three. She's got the hope, she's got the skill in the augments. Maybe she gives, like, at least one of the Primarchs a run for their money?
Well, right now, for sure, she's not giving any Primarch a run for their money, even on their worst day. I'm sorry.
Listen. Gilliman sounds like he's barely holding it together, mentally.
Yeah, he's still winning that fight.
He's still winning that fight physically, but...
Yeah. Because again...
Do you think he has the same drive to do good by the Imperium as Celestine? Or do you think he's just driving this corpse along because it's the only corpse that works for him? Like, I get it. I get it. You can say he's winning that fight. Yes, he is physically, but he is also only keeping the Imperium alive because, like, weakened Berniesing the entire, like, existence of humanity is the only thing keeping humanity alive right now.
Well, and the thing about that, though, is the Primarchs aren't just... We didn't just take a body, throw a couple extra hearts in it, and then give it growth hormone. There's something
emphatically warp about them.
There's something the Emperor borrowed, stole, gave up, I'm not sure which, and put into them that nobody's been able to figure out yet. So to do that to Celestine, if
she's already pretty warpy,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
She's already pretty warpy.
If they... because it's clear as day. It's not a matter of if, but when, really, because they're orbiting around it and tap dancing around it, and it's just gonna happen at some point. I can feel it in my bones, just with the way like Games Workshop has been moving. It's not a matter of if, but when we get female Space Marines. I suppose if that was the way they do it, fine.
They give the sisters an upgrade.
Well, but my qualm is it's never like they never up a female character when doing this stuff. It just has always been, you know, which 40K does that all the time. You know?
Where no, this isn't a change. This is the way it's always
been. But also up your female characters. Just they're cool.
Yeah. I do love Celestine. The only thing that I would give her is an upgrade so that she could do.
Well, you know, I was going to say it's utterly impossible, but Call did something that's really weird and kind of suspiciously close to a Primarch, but not quite there. Yeah. Have we never covered? Oh. You don't know about that yet. Don't worry about it. But that's Call is sketchy. That makes it...
Well, he upgraded the thing that the Emperor handcrafted himself, so...
Plausible. I don't know. We've gone way off the rails. What do you think, I suppose? I don't think she needs a buff, honestly. I like Celestine as her own kind of independent thing.
I would love to see her with a buff, because I would love to see what that would do for her, for, like, her hope.
Yeah.
I want to know if she would get closer to, like, being jaded like Gilliman, or if she would just retain that hope while being a more powerful being.
The problem with that is we need about... I can see that happening once we've run through about 8 more loyalists. You know? Once we've brought back the whole roster.
Yeah.
I can see it happening then. No, you know what? The more I think about it, keep Celestine. Because there's this real tendency, and part of it is because of the way 40K is... the media you see, you'll mostly see Space Marines, and so there's this real tendency to Space Marine everything, like a very real tendency to do that, you know? And I don't like the concept of taking the Sisters of Battle that are very cool and like
Space Marining them,
Miss Independent. That's why I love her, you know. Neil was almost. I don't like the concept of taking them and then just Space Marining them, because like. They're cool on their own. They don't need to be 7 foot tall. They don't need to be able to run through brick walls. Some of them kind of already can, you know?
They're cool because of how uniquely human they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Space Marines...
That's fair. That's fair.
I get it. They're cool, but they're kind of just... They're weapons more than they are people.
Yeah. No, keep Celestine as she is.
Yeah.
Like, we need... Not everything must be able to match a Primarch, for goodness sake. There's only like 20 of them. There's only like 20 of them. Give me the one person that can turn the tide of a battlefield, as opposed to the one who can deal with the 1 in 20 chance one of these guys shows up. But to be fair, when they do show up,
they are movers and they are shakers.
There's motion. Yeah, they do a lot. But yeah, I got to turn it over to you. What do you think of Celestine?
I like Celestine. I'm pretty loud and proud about liking Celestine. I mean, she's kind of cool.
She's really cool.
I don't think
I feel like if you hate Celestine, you're the problem.
You're the problem.
Yeah.
She's just too cool.
I'm trying to think, because everybody in 40K, there's usually somebody who doesn't like them. And
how
there's
can
usually
you not like
funny
Celestine?
Joke I can crack about it, you know, like the Taus being...
They're a little bit too naive.
The Eldar have plenty. The Orcs have plenty.
The Eldar are stuck up.
Each Primarch has something for them, but I can't think of any Celestine hate. Fill it in the comments. Why not? I've yet to see it, so this could be the first place I see it, if it even exists.
Maybe there is a valid reason for hating Celestine, but I don't know. I'm pretty predisposed to, like, why would you hate her? She just seems cool.
She's fantastic. We'll find out in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to vote in the losers bracket, and we will see you next week for Vashtor.
Probably.
Most probably. It's already written. Don't make it change. Don't do this. No, we already flipped the coin. It's been decided. Sorry. It is what it is.
It's Vashtor time?
Yep. And check out the second episode of our Space Marine playthrough, which came out yesterday. And thank you for being here.
I like them. They're cool. Yeah, these guys were cool. These guys were cool. It's Isyanda and Koda, but yeah, they're I quite enjoyed their content. Their banter was good. Yeah, their banter was good and it was comical. All of that was pretty interesting. Yeah, they passed the vibe. They were good to listen to. Like they weren't tiring. I don't know. Some people, like, since I'm streaming and talking to you guys and stuff, I need people with some energy. And they have energy, yeah. They're awesome for more detailed looks into lore. Isyanda and Koda, they're pretty detailed, like, lore stuff too. This is the first thing. I don't know anything about them, but yeah, it was a really good video. How did I like moving from Adric? I mean, again, I think it's good to have what's it called? Variety. I like variety. I don't want to just watch just one person all the time. So yeah, I dig the variety. They seemed educational. Like, to me, they're right up there with Ricky. What is nice about their podcast over Adric is that it's actual people that you can see instead of just a still image, which is just like, because I watch so many VTubers and stuff, or like we've seen a lot of Adric where it's just a still image. There's something refreshing about a person's facial expressions and things like that, like moving. Like, I would love if Adric would record their videos in a video, or their podcast in a video format. So if you wanted to, you could watch it in a video format, because I do tend to have a better time following like podcasts when I can see someone talking. That sounds really weird, but I don't really know how else to phrase it. I love Adric because I love their banter. What I'm seeing is that I tend to prefer podcasts that have two people, or like videos with two people. That's what I'm seeing.